Jawaharlal Nehru Planetarium, Bengaluru welcomes you to demonstrations in astronomy. We all know that lunar eclipses happens when it is full moon and solar eclipses happen when it is new moon. But are all full moons going to be lunar eclipses? No, right? And in a similar manner, will all new moons be a solar eclipse for us? That is also not true. Why then we have eclipses on particular full moons and particular new moons and not on all the full moons and all the new moons? To understand that, we have a model here. In this model, we can see that this our earth and that is our sun and this is our moon. In this model, we can see that the earth is going around the sun and the moon is going around the earth. And as you can see that the plane in which the earth is going around the sun and the plane in which the moon is going around the earth, they both are not the same. In fact, the moon's orbital plane makes an angle of 5 degrees with respect to the earth's orbital plane. It is because of this tilt in the moon's orbit that we will not be able to see eclipses in all full moons and in all new moons. Now, in this model, we shall see when we'll have just full moons and not lunar eclipses, and when we'll have just new moons and not solar eclipses. And in a similar manner, we'll also see when we'll have solar and lunar eclipses. Okay? Now, what we have here is a situation of full moon. The moon is onto this side of the earth and the sun is onto that side of the earth. Now, if this moon enters into the earth's shadow, then we can have a lunar eclipse here. Let us see whether our moon is going into the earth's shadow or not. This moon is entering into the earth's shadow and therefore this full moon will be a lunar eclipse. Now, let us proceed and see when we will have a solar eclipse or when we will have a full moon and no lunar eclipse and situations like that. Yeah. So now we are seeing a situation where the moon and the sun are in the same direction. And now if this moon casts the shadow on earth, then it will be a solar eclipse. This moon is casting shadow on this particular region of earth. So, for those people in that regions, they will be seeing this moon to be blocking the sun for them. It is a solar eclipse. Now, let us proceed. Again, this is a situation of full moon. The moon is onto this side and the sun is onto that side. But is this also a lunar eclipse? No. This moon is not entering into the earth's shadow and therefore this is not a lunar eclipse. So now as we are seeing, this is again a situation of new moon. The moon and the sun are onto the same side of the earth. But is this a situation of solar eclipse? No. This moon is not casting shadow on the earth. Therefore, this will be a new moon but not a solar eclipse. Okay. So, as you saw that the earth's orbit was this and the moon's orbit was tilted by 5 degrees with respect to the earth's orbit. Okay. So, if you imagine a ring for the earth's orbit and a ring for the moon's orbit, those two rings intercept at only 2 points. We call those points as nodes. When the moon happens to be close to those 2 points, only then we can expect solar eclipses or lunar eclipses. And not all full moons and new moons will be eclipses.